What's going on, everybody? Adam here with eTrailer. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Thule Camber on our 2020 Chevrolet Tahoe. So this is going to be a hanging style bike rack, as you can see, and it's going to be able to get about 4 bikes on here at a time. 3 tie down points per bike. We're going to have 2 up top, and we're going to have an anti-sway cradle on the side here. And that is going to just prevent all that bike-to-bike contact that you guys get whenever you're going down the road. This bike rack is going to be something that you guys will need if you need, obviously, 4 bikes to get to and from your destination. But the nice thing about it is we don't have to worry about it damaging our bikes. Pressing this little tab, these come through, but all the straps do have a nice rubber coating on them, so you don't have to worry about it messing up the frame of your bike. That's the same with the anti-sway cradle and the other strap over here. So once we get all of that undone, you can go ahead and just lift your bike off the rack. On this Tahoe, it is relatively tall, so just be mindful of that. But I'm not necessarily too tall, and I got it all pretty nicely. So I'm going to put this bike rack over here. Perfect. So check out the cradles here. We have another rubber insert, so that is going to protect your guys' bike frames from any scratches or anything like that. We have these little channels, and that is going to leave room for our bike cables so they're not smashing up against our frame. It's always nice buying a product and knowing it's going to protect the products that you guys are putting on them, and this one definitely does. So let's go ahead and do some measurements, because this is a 4 bike rack, so it is going to add quite a bit of length to the back of the vehicle. I'm going to grab the tape measure real quick. So from the bumper all the way to the outermost point, it is going to be about 42 inches from the back, but we can actually break that down a little bit. There's going to be a lever on the back right here. Pull this, and all of the cradles are going to fold up, and that is going to break down the length to about 15.5 inches. It's quite a bit that we took off, so I really don't think we'll have any issues having somebody hit it, I guess. Once you guys get to the trail, just put this down. I don't think anybody's going to run into it. So we have another lever down here, and this is going to access the tilt feature. So if you guys want to get to the back of the Tahoe, if that's where all your gears are or whatever, you don't have to worry about having to take the whole entire bike rack out of the hitch to access the back. So that is definitely nice. And I always look for a bike rack that does that. Some of them don't, but I just like to be able to access that so I'm not losing any functionality of the vehicle itself when having this installed. So I definitely like that. And to put it back up, just pull it back up, it clicks into place. So let's check out ground clearance. I mean, it really isn't going to be a big deal with the Tahoe here because it really does sit up really high off the ground. But just so you know, might as well give it to you. About 22¼ inches from the ground. So a little less than 2 feet, but trust me, that's going to be plenty. We are going to need either a 1¼ shank or a 2-inch. And what really makes both of those hitch sizes work is this little sleeve here. So the shank itself is for an 1¼ hitch, but the sleeve that we have here makes it compatible with the 2-inch. And the nice thing about it is it does come with an anti-rattle bolt. So that's just going to pretty much keep that whole entire shank nice and stationary inside the hitch, so we're not going to get a bunch of rattling going around. You're not going to hear it, and your bikes aren't really going to feel it. I definitely look for bike racks that have that. I really suggest getting one if you don't have an anti-rattle on your bike rack that you guys already have. Other than that, that's pretty much all there really is to know about the Thule Camber on our 2020 Chevrolet Tahoe.
Here on our test course, we'll start by going through the slalom. This is going to show us the side-to-side action. This simulates turning corners or evasively maneuvering. Once we get to the alternating speed bumps, we'll see the twisting action. This will simulate hitting a curb or pothole or driving over uneven pavement. Once we get to the full speed bumps, we'll see the up and down action. This will be just like driving in and out of a parking lot, parking garage, or driveway.